This is seeking arrangements, not seeking surrogates. Like, what the? I'm a little like stressed right now because I set this up, like I set my tripod up and my camera up, and I walked away and I came back and my tripod broke. This one broke, and a glass of water fell on my camera. But like, we're rolling, we're gonna do it, whatever, we're good. So I did a poll on Twitter and I asked you guys what sugar daddy experience you wanted to hear first, because I will get to all of them eventually. I might as well turn my trauma into stories and laughter. So you guys chose the story about the time that this guy tried to pay me to carry his child. Now, this is, oh god, buckle up. Grab some popcorn, grab a blunt, whatever you want to do, because this is gonna be a long story. I'm gonna do my makeup while we talk. Don't judge the way that I do my makeup, because I've never claimed to be a beauty guru. Like, I am not good at makeup, but you know, we're gonna multitask here. So the story starts when I was 18 years old, freshly 18, okay? I made an account on this website. I'm not gonna tell you guys to go make an account so you can get kidnapped. Look at the way I'm doing this. This is so hot. So I made an account and I was in my hometown, and so there's not very many options because a lot of guys here are like fake rich, you know, like they're not actually rich. They're like really like $60,000 in debt, but like they pretend like they are, you know the ones, ladies. So I make an account and I match with this guy, and his username is like J105, whatever, I don't know, something weird, right? And we match, and we start talking or whatever, and he's like, I want to meet you. What was I thinking? Like, what the actual fuck was I thinking? But you know how I am. I wanted money. I was 18. I was really broke, and so I was like, you know, let's try this. Let's fucking go. So where is my eyebrow brush? I can't find it. We're just gonna go with it. Look at this. It's like cracked. So long story short, we make plans to meet. He sends me a picture of him and he just looks like a harmless, like older white guy in his 40s. My camera keeps coming out of focus. I'm so sorry guys, but I'm not gonna fix it. I need to think of a name for him. Let's just call him William. Okay, so this is gonna be really hard to remember. If I accidentally say the name, I'm just gonna bleep it. So me and William make plans to meet. At the time I was working at a retirement home. It was kind of like by where his place was. And so it's so hard to do eyebrows and talk. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm just gonna look busted today. So I need to get my eyebrows done so bad. So we make plans to hang out whenever I get off of work. And I'm just gonna go by his apartment and meet him, whatever. So I get off work and I'm like, okay, I'm off work. Like, I'm gonna come see you, whatever. And so I get off work, I drive to his place, I tell him that I'm there. Dude, I was shitting bricks. Like, I was literally shitting bricks. I was so scared. Oh, my eyebrows are not working with me today. I'm gonna get them done tomorrow, whatever. I get there and I get out of my car and I walk up to his place and he opens the door and he hugs me. I'm just like, oh my god. Okay, whatever. Okay, dedicated to the money. Let's get this bread, whatever. And so we sit down on his couch and we start talking a little bit, and I was so nervous. First of all, I had just got done changing elderly people's diapers for like 8 hours and I did not smell the best. Like, I wasn't feeling myself, okay? I was wearing shoes that probably had piss all over the bottoms of them. Like, I was just not it. And so, but you know, we start talking, whatever. Talking. He starts telling me that he's going out of town, and then all of a sudden, look at me right now, I look good. Okay, so then all of a sudden, what am I doing? Then all of a sudden, oh, I forgot to use primer, whatever. He pulls out a key and he's like, I'm gonna be out of town in Arizona for work. Like, if you want a key to my place, like, I'll give you this key and you can use my place while I'm out of town. Within 10 minutes of meeting me, he gives me a house key, like a key to his house. I could have been a murderer. No, he just gives me a key to his house. And so I'm like, okay, bet, you know? So I take the house key that he gives me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, like, you know. I have mad respect for him though, because he did actually look at my ID to make sure I was 18, and that should be like a normal thing that guys do. And then after talking to him for a little bit, we go into his room. He's like, oh, you want to see the place, whatever. And he stops me, and he like hugs me, and like passionately. Oh my god. It was like he like hugs me, and then he like kisses my neck. Like, I'm not kissing him. He like kisses my neck. Oh gosh. And in my head I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I felt really uncomfortable because I was like a pure little angel. Like, I wasn't on my host shit. Like, I was just like, you know, the typical girl that's like, I'm gonna get a sugar daddy. And then, you know, the meme when girls say that they want a sugar daddy but they're like actually terrified when a sugar daddy approaches them? That was me, like, for sure.
Where are you going? What are you talking about? What? Are you serious to me right now?
I'm like, no, like, you know, like, he was trying to hook up with me right away, and I'm like, do you think, no, just because he gave me a house key, no. So I take the house key, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I'll see you when you get back in town, like, whatever, you know. And then he leaves out of town. I use his apartment. Now, after watching the movie 14 Cameras on Netflix, I'm like wondering if he had like secret cameras in his house. I have hair dye on my forehead. I just like slept in his bed and like relaxed and like ate food and like whatever, played on my laptop. Just got a little break, you know, a little retreat at the sugar daddy's. And so then I kind of avoid him, you know, like I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, whatever. And then he tells me one day that he wants his house key back. So I'm like, wow, rude. Okay, like, just because I didn't give you your pussy, you won't let me have a key to your house. Okay, William. So I go to William's house. He's like, I'm gonna need the key back. He takes the key back, and I'm salty as fuck. But I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna fuck him, so whatever. And then we don't talk for a few months after that. It was like he gave me his key to his house, I didn't sleep with him, and then we just stopped talking. Well, after that, I moved to Texas, and one day I just get a fucking hair up my ass, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit up William. So I hit him up, talked to him about Texas, whatever. I told him that, oh, by the way, whenever I was at his house, like staying at his house, he sent me like $200 for groceries. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, like, wow, you know, I'm gonna bang you because you gave me so much money. No. And so when I moved to Texas, I told him that I was like kind of struggling with money because I was, dude. He sent me like $200 to help me with rent. Oh my god, after he sent that, he acted like he was my god. Like, he acted like I couldn't ever get another guy to give me $200. Like, oh my god. You know, he acted like I owed him the fucking world. Like, he was my savior, my lord and savior, and he definitely was not. William, you were not. And so we talk a little bit, we FaceTime, and I'm like, I'm gonna come see you when I'm back in town. And he's just like, oh my gosh, like, I'll buy you a ticket right now. Like, do you want to come see your family? Like, you can see me too. Like, you'll just have to stay with me for like one night. And I'm like, no. So I avoid that, and then I end up moving to California again. And I was single at the time, and I decided to go and see him, and we would just like hang out. Like, it was always really awkward. Like, we would text and stuff and like kind of flirt. At this time, I wasn't on my grind. I did not know how to finesse. Like, I didn't know about money. I didn't know about any of that. I was just like an 18-year-old girl that hung out with him and expected him to give me money because he was rich and I was cute. And that was like not the case at all. Looking back, why did I waste so much time? But also, like, he was really sweet. One time it was like my mom's birthday, and he's like, you want to send her flowers? And he paid for like $100 flowers. Like, it was cute like that. But so here's the weird shit. I can't believe I'm even telling you guys this because like this is embarrassing on my part. Like, I fucked up. So he always wanted me to spend the night with him, and I never wanted to spend the night. Like, I do not spend the night with boys. Like, I will do my thing and then go home and sleep in my comfortable bed, you know? Like, I do not want to sleep in your sheets. And so with him, I never wanted to sleep with him. Like, it wasn't appealing to me at all. Like, it wasn't worth the money. Well, he always just like wanted someone to spend the night with him. Like, he was very lonely. He wanted someone to spend the night with him, and I don't like spending the night. And so like I tried to spend the night with him a couple of times, and it would always end up with, like, he would fall asleep, and then I would just leave. Like, I remember one night, he fell asleep and he's, like, snoring, and I was like, and I woke him up and I was like, oh my god, I started my period. I need to go home. I started my period. I need to go get tampons. And he was just like, do you want to take my Mustang? Like, that's another thing. He was gonna give me a Mustang, but I got my own car, bitch, and you don't have control over me. So anyways, he's like, do you want to take my car? And I was like, no, like, I need to go to the store. I just want to be home. Like, I'm having cramps, you know, and then I leave. I did that so many times. Every time I told him I would spend the night with him, he would give me money. Like, when I'd hang out with him, I'd go to his house, sit on the couch with him, talk to him, whatever. He would give me, like, not nearly enough money. He would give me, like, I don't know, like, oh, you need gas money? Okay, here's $100. Like, oh, here's $200. And, like, he would act like he was just, like, breaking the bank for me. When this man he was a millionaire. He was a millionaire, which now I know why, because he was cheap as fuck. Anyways, so I would always leave his house, and I don't even like calling him a sugar daddy because he really wasn't. Like, he would give me, you know, like I said, a couple $100, and then he would give me these purses that he got for free for like gambling. Like, I guess this casino that he was a member at, when he would go there, they would give him free purses, like, oh, you spent this much, you get to go pick out something, like a prize. And he would pick out these purses, and he would just have them at the top of his closet and give them to me. Like, you think this pussy's worth a Michael Kors bag? Dooney and Burke? They're nice purses, but no, like, you can't own me. You can't fucking, no, like, you can't own me for a fucking Dooney and Burke bag. Like, excuse the fuck out of me. Maybe Louis Vuitton. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so he thought that I was just, like, broke. Like, he thought I was so stupid. And the whole time, he thought that I was, like, working at a restaurant. But when I moved back to California, I was beginning to sell my nudes online, and, like, I was beginning to make my own money. I was working at strip clubs and stuff, and he didn't know that. So he thought that I was just, like, some broke dumbass. I think he liked that, like, power exchange. Like, he liked thinking that I needed him, but, like, me need a man, excuse me. You know, we continue talking, whatever. Then we stop talking for a little bit. He gets a girlfriend. They break up, whatever. I hit him up one day, and then we go and I hang out with him again, and it was just weird. I knew it was never what I wanted, but every time that I was, like, strapped for cash, I thought that, like, maybe this time he would actually help me out, and that was never the case. And so the last time that me and him would hang out a lot, he always made jokes about, like, wanting a kid. Like, he wants a baby, you know, and he's, like, 45, so, like, you know, he could totally still have a kid. And he would always make jokes about, like, us having a kid, and he would say, yeah, if we have a kid together, whenever you come back and you want to, like, be in the child's life, you can. I won't keep them from you. And I'm just like, what? You know, but I thought he was joking. I was like, that's so funny. Yeah, like, no, he was being serious. And so one day we're sitting there and he's like, no, I'm being completely serious when I say this. I want a baby. I know that you're not ready. You can go out. I will pay for everything while you're pregnant. He told me all of your bills, doctor's appointments, everything you could possibly want while you're pregnant, I will pay for it. He just basically said that he would make sure I was completely good, not needed a thing when I was pregnant. And then he said that he would give me $40,000 to have his baby. He wanted to hire me. Like, he wanted to not even be a surrogate. Like, he wanted to impregnate me by sleeping with me, pay for all my bills while I was pregnant, and then give me $40,000 when I delivered the baby. A baby that had my DNA. I still don't have words. I don't even know what to say about this. It's shocking to me. Like, it really is shocking to me. He was 1000% serious. If I would have said yes, he would have gotten me pregnant that day. He wanted a kid so bad that he wanted to get me pregnant, have me carry the baby, and then just keep the kid until I was ready to be a mom. Like, this is seeking arrangements, not seeking surrogates. Like, what the fuck? I do have respect for him. You know, like, I don't hate him. It's not, like, I'm not trying to completely make fun of him. I think at a certain point he did start caring about me. But after the whole surrogate thing, I was just kind of like really creeped out because he was being serious. Actually, that's what he wanted. Like, he talked about like buying me a house. I don't know, just like getting married. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, oh my god, like why didn't you secure the bag? Like, I would have done that. Tell him to hit me up. No, because what I didn't like about him was that he, and this is the case in a lot of sugar daddies, he loved the control. He wasn't controlling like scary, but he loved feeling like he had like the upper hand. Like, he was the smart one, he was powerful, you know? And I don't want to give a man that. Like, that's no. And so, the last time that we talked, I hit him up and I was like, hey, I'm just checking on you. You know, we talked like for off and on for like 2 years. I just want to see how you're doing, you know? And he was like really salty towards me, and he basically was just like, you're never gonna give me what I need. Like, damn, dude, okay. I think that we should just stop talking. You're a good person, whatever. Like, he gave me the speech. My sugar daddy cut me off. But I don't even want to call him a sugar daddy because he was like, he was rich, and I probably could have like finessed him if I was like in it to win it, but I wasn't. If I would have like married him and like actually dated him, I probably would have been like, you know, not making this video right now because I would be like rich on my yacht. But anyways. So he cut me off, and then I was just like, okay. And then I don't know why I did this, but I like snapped and I was like, you know what? You think that I am some dumb little girl, okay, that doesn't know how to live her life, but actually I make X amount of dollars a month and I own my own business, and I never told you this because blah blah blah. Like, I just went off. I was so heated, and then he was just like, okay, good for you. If you would have told me this, then I would have helped you with your business, but no. No. We don't need men's grabby hands in our business. And he wouldn't have supported it. He was very old-fashioned. With sex, he was like, I believe sex is a sacred bond between a man and a woman. And I was just like, so you mean you're not gonna slam my head against this wall? Okay. But anyways, so he cut me off, and then he blocked my number. And I have tried to contact him since because, like, it's weird when you know someone for that long, you know, you want to see, like, hey, are you doing good? Like, you know, did you find another bitch to get pregnant? Like, what, hey, how you doing, you know? But I tried to text him and my text went green because a bitch is blocked. He got tired of my bullshit because, like, I did give him a lot of bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie. He wasn't what I was expecting. I wasn't what he was expecting. Like, I was a reckless 18-year-old who was just looking for some coin. He was looking for some, like, true love, and that's just not the place. If you want true love, like, don't look on a sugar daddy app. Like, probably not. That's probably, like, not the good idea. Oh my. But, you know, he was a nice guy. I don't regret it. Oh my god, this is a mess. Oh my god. I don't regret it. I just kind of look back and, like, cringe because what was I thinking? Oh my god, I would never, ever, ever go to a guy's house and, like, accept a house key from him. Talk to a guy for Michael Kors bags. They were free. It would be different. It would be different if he paid for the bags, but they were like free bags that he got for free, you know? Come on, dude. So, yeah, that's the story of the time that my sugar daddy tried to pay me to have his child. Oh, my eyelashes are looking busted today. And I'm really glad because, like, for a second I was like, damn, maybe I could, like, collect the bag. But then I'm thinking, $40,000 to be pregnant? $40,000? That's just rude. Like, that's not nice at all. I need, like, at least enough to buy a house, you know? Like, I'm not gonna do that for so cheap. And so I wouldn't do it. Like, that's crazy. And me, of all people, like, that just shows that he doesn't know me, that he, like, would have trusted me to be pregnant. I know, like, no, babies in my future right now, no, absolutely not. But yeah, so we don't talk at all anymore. I went to this place in my hometown to eat a couple months ago, and I saw him walking out to his car. I don't know, I just got kind of nervous. I was gonna, like, roll down the window and be like, hey, William, what's up, you know? but probably shouldn't do that. That's just not a good look. I look slightly better. I know I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, you forgot this part of the story, but that's the story of the time that my sugar daddy asked me to have his child and pay me for it. I have so many sugar daddy stories I can tell you guys. From age 18 to probably like 19 and a half, I went hard. I was crazy. I was reckless. I would never do any of this again. I am so much like smarter now, but you know, we all have our times. So if you guys want me to tell you more stories about that phase in my life, definitely let me know. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like, subscribe, comment, and do all that cute shit. I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah, also drink water, get tested, and have a good day.